Just because I started doesn't mean anything. Well, I'll just have to quit talking smack about people like
Oh,
Travis Phelps. Sorry.
boy, he's been grumpy too lately.
I have to listen to those foxes. Hello, and welcome to Techlandia. How are you doing? It's grumpy old teachers. I don't even know. Should I say Techlandia, Scott? We don't even do Techlandia anymore.
No, it's Techlandia. It's just Grumplandia. It's
Grumplandia,
Goatlandia.
Goatlandia. It's all those things. You know what? Hold on. Wait, I hear Father Tim booting up his computer. Father Tim booting it up. Because it's almost 11. He's almost ready to get up. How are you doing, everybody? I'm John Samuelson. I'm in Portland, Oregon. I'm going to ISTE. That means I have to put this episode up quick, or else it'll be completely outdated like our Q episode. I'm going to take it down to one of my main men, the one, I gave Adam Bella such a good lead in, and I never give you a good lead in, Scott. So here we go. Ready? Wait, let me clear my throat.
Well, Adam deserves it.
Adam does deserve it. That's for sure. But here, wait. That's a good song. Do you ever remember that song? Let me clear my throat. You remember that?
No, but I love that.
Father Tim got mentioned first.
Was calling us out for our poor lyricals.
Yeah, what was he saying? I still haven't heard. I haven't listened to that one. Did he say he knows Tiffany?
He knows Tiffany. He was calling us out because we were messing up the lyrics of the songs, especially the Doobie Brothers, which is kind of offensive to him. He loves the Doobie Brothers.
The Doobie Brothers. Gosh, heaven forbid we mess up a Doobie Brothers lyric. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I'm going to kick it down to the one, the only, the charming, the dashing, the only person on this podcast that has been mentioned in the Wall Street Journal this week, or also has even read the Wall Street Journal. And his name is
Scott Bedley.
Otherwise known as Toss Fair.
Yeah, wait, no, John. I'm like 20 followers away from 1,000 on Scott Teach. So.
Oh, Scott Teach. Okay. For those of you that would like to follow Scott on Scott Teach, just remember that there are only 2 T's. Like sometimes I want to put Scott and then the extra Teach, but you don't spell it. It's really just Scott Each.
Right.
Right?
I'm here for each of you.
Yeah, that's right. And he's here for each one of you. Or I know some people that are there for me, meaning myself and I, but we won't mention those people.
John, who is it?
I know somebody that has a for you, but it's really for me. They're about themselves. Our computer just went up. Anyway, that's just a little inside joke, people.
Yeah.
And don't worry about it. Don't look that up, Travis. Don't look up. So anyway, Travis always unfurls our clues and then finds out who we're really talking about. Sometimes we talk about people. I think sometimes people need to be talked about. Just a little bit.
It's really positive.
Mostly we're really positive, but tonight I'm not. I'm not positive at all.
John, tell us why.
Well, I want to tell you why. Because first of all,
I know, John. I know why.
Okay, go ahead.
Because you were looking at that mess that is the ISTE schedule and how to navigate it, because it is absolutely impossible to navigate almost.
Let's call it what it is. It's a cluster bomb. Well, the thing that I didn't like was I was trying to highlight some things, and I was looking for the first time, and I was trying to favorite something, and you'd think that the star would light up yellow and tell me, oh, yes, you favorited this, but it doesn't. But when I went back and checked, it was working. But you know what I like? I like when you scroll down on a bar. You're scrolling down a list. Like on Sunday, I was scrolling down, and I saw something, so I clicked the link just to check out what it was. And then I paged back on my back tab on my Chrome browser, and all of a sudden, it's back at the top. Now I have to keep scrolling down to where I was before, and it's just a mess.
Yeah.
Yep. Way to go, ISTE. Way to go. Can you improve your digital? And then you know what? And then there are so many buttons for the printer-friendly version. Who's going to print that thing besides them and put
I
it in this
did. I'm
bag?
bringing 6 copies out with me, John.
Did you really? Okay, will you send me the PDF then?
Done. I just mailed it.
Well, Scott, you know what? That is part of my grouchiness, but you know what? Right now, I'm basically 7 days away from being unemployed.
What?
This is true. This is true.
Oh.
I am going to have to reapply for my job. And you know what it got me thinking, Scott Bedley? It got me thinking, you know what? If because of some weird rule and technicality, was hired like 2 days after the school year started, it's been that way forever in Beaverton, is what I've heard. But you know what? It made me think, and I started to think maybe this is a free agent time. Maybe I should take my talents to South Beach. So you never know. I'm going to pull a LeBron.
Is this the announcement show?
Yes, this is the announcement right here. You know what? Let's get the Boys and Girls. Let's get my kids out here. Boys and Girls Club. All right, I have to announce that I am taking my. I don't know, Scott. So anyway, it got me thinking. I might take my old job back, but I don't know. Maybe I don't need to be at the district level. Maybe I just need to go back to a school. They're hiring school people this year. I'll go back to a school.
I think you should.
I'll get wacky. Let's get nuts here. Let's just get nuts.
I
Some people want to move to the district office. You know what? I want to move away from the district office. I like to do the opposite of what people are doing. You know what I saw? I was shocked. Did you see one of my ed tech idols, Jenny Majera?
No.
She took a job as a chief technology officer in like Displays.
I did. I saw that. I think I saw it on Facebook. Hey, John, did you know I'm on Facebook?
I know. You've got like 10 friends. How many friends do you have already?
I'm up to like 12.
12? I'm going to check that. I bet you don't. I'm going to fact check you today.
Yeah.
I'm on to
You're
you.
one of those guys,
I'm
huh?
on to you, Bedley. So anyway, so I thought that was, good for Jenny for moving up, but gosh, she had such a nice little gig working there. Remember we went to the Q keynote and she did a great job, and
she blew it away.
She's an awesome person. But yeah, I don't know. It's like I feel like I see all these people. You know who else has done that stuff too? Mr. Technology. He's like a CTO.
He's one of the great ones.
That's right. We hope. We don't know. It's just his first year, so we hope he is.
No,
if we know anything about Mr. Technology, we know that he's basically money.
Hey, John, I have a relative-in-law who works in his district and sings his praises.
In the Bend Lapine?
No, he's not in Bend.
All right, I was just checking. Just checking.
What's the other one right
Redmond.
next? Redmond. Yeah, he's in Redmond. Okay. Yeah, she's I want to say second grade teacher, and she said it's great. So I'm gonna go with her.
Okay, you know people in Redmond, Oregon?
Yeah. I actually went to college with a bunch of guys that are from Redmond.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a small town.
It's a small town with really great people.
It's including, I've heard. Mr. Technology. We've been off on the Mr. Technology lately. Bless you. Got people over there in the background sneezing. It's allergy season here in Oregon. Just the mention of Bend Lapine, and then the pine needles start to go over there.
Yeah, it's been bad in SoCal too.
So so anyway, I don't know. I see all these people taking the CTO jobs, and I think, you know what? I'm going to do the opposite. I'm a big fan of the opposite, Scott, just to make people mad. You know who I learned that from? Bob Samuelson. Whatever they do, like if they're doing stuff really well, I'm going to do the opposite and make people mad. That's what I learned from Bob Samuelson. Hopefully,
I don't think that's a bad idea.
Yeah, do the opposite.
I'm kind of the same way.
You know what?
Everyone's starting to podcast. I'm starting to blog now.
That's right. I want to start to blog, I think. Yeah. You know what? I'm thinking everybody's trying to do Apple and Google. I think I'm going to go Microsoft Innovative Educator. That's what I'm going to do. I'm gonna go opposite.
You just got 7 tweets from Diane Main telling you how horrible you are.
Diane Main, what's going on with Diane Main right now?
I don't know. She's awesome.
Okay, well, she is awesome. Let's see. Scott, we have 33 mutual friends on Facebook, by the way, so I know that you have more than that. In
John.
fact, I'm going to check you right. Oh my gosh, you have 91 friends, dude.
Well,
I can't even hang with you.
What
You're
are you,
almost
like
you're
like
almost
a
at triple
1,000?
digits. You don't even like Facebook. Tell us how much, Scott. Tell us how much you don't like Facebook right now.
I do not like Facebook. In fact, if I didn't have to be on Facebook, John, I would not be on Facebook.
You don't have to be. What did Mark Zuckerberg bully you into it?
Yeah, he did. I got an email, and I just feel like I don't know. It just feels like a giant humble brag on there, John.
Life, you know what? That should be one of. We should do it. I'm gonna. You know what I'm gonna do? I saw a lot of canceled sessions at ISTE. I am going to go to a. I'm going to find a poster session that has been abandoned. Okay, ISTE people, you could try and stop me if you want. I'm going to call my shot right now. I guarantee you, there's nobody at ISTE that would even knows who I am, let alone listen to this podcast, because we speak the truth on this podcast. But I'm going to find a poster session, and I am going to set up at that poster session that's been abandoned, and I'm going to do I'm going to make a banner right now. Marnie can do it for a humble brag session, and I am just going to start to put like little placards of humble brag tweets that I have framed, like screenshotted.
Isn't that an Ignite session? Wait, what?
Yeah, that should be my Ignite session. By the way, the Ignite session totally played out now. They took that horse and just beat it into the ground 3 years straight. Now there's so many Ignite sessions, I think the place will be on fire. Meanwhile, I'll be across the street at Reading Terminal Market and having whatever I would have. Whatever Joe Mazza eats, that's what I'm going to have because he's from Philly.
Something Amish, right?
The Amish food is awesome there. That's for sure. It'll just be closed until Wednesday. I'm going to get a cannoli. I had a good cannoli there. It was great. So, and a cupcake. I had a good cupcake. I have a nice picture from the last ISTE in Philadelphia. I think I don't know. I don't think I was feeling good. I don't think that I'm not a big drinker, Scott, so I don't think I was out like drinking or anything.
Right.
But I had a big headache. I get migraines, and so I had a purple cupcake and I had a big like ibuprofen 1000 on it, and then I got a bottle of Mountain Dew. So I felt horrible in the morning. So I ate the cupcake with the aspirin on it, and then washed it down with the Mountain Dew. Cured everything. Migraine gone.
You sure it wasn't like a sugar low? And then as soon as you mainline sugar into your veins with Mountain Dew and a cupcake.
It was great. I've still got that picture.
I don't have a drinking thing, Scott, but I do eat mounds of sugar.
I don't have a drinking problem, Scott, but I do like sugar. Oh man. Well, so anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at the old ISTE schedule. We're going to tell you the ins and outs of the ISTE, what we like to call the Boat Show Festival.
This is like the 70th different show out there, as well as blog posts on how to survive ISTE. So
we'll teach you how to celebrate at ISTE.
So if you haven't figured, this is how to survive ISTE the grumpy way.
That's right. If I see people at ISTE, I'm going to start playing this sound effect. I'm going to start rickrolling. Dessert you. That was what I just had, dessert. That was all I was just having it for breakfast.
And John, we're trying to bring back the word dope at ISTE, right?
That's right. We are on a mission right now. We decided that Gene Bedley, when he used to critique a young Scott Bedley, he used to call him a dope. I like to use the word doofus myself, and I'm very famous for using the word doofus. But I think we're going to bring back the word dope, like you're a dope. So
you're a dope. That'd be awesome.
So anyway, so if you see us,
like, cool, that's dope, man.
It is dope. And there's a movie now that's the Dope movie with Pharrell Williams produced.
Pharrell,
he's a man. So I mean, if Pharrell's using dope, we've got to use dope too.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say.
Remember, only use 12 seconds. Okay.
It might be crazy what you're about to say, John.
It might be crazy. Okay, so I'm going to throw this out there. I'm looking at the ISTE schedule right now. I'm looking. All right. Oh, I didn't even see this. This is right above my joke that I had set up, which was lame anyway. The Pearson Connections Cafe really appeals to me, first of all, because I'd like to go in there and give them a piece of my mind. Pearson.
You're going to wear your John Oliver mask?
That's right. I'm going to wear my John Oliver mask, and then I'm going to make him drink a Bud Light Lime. So anyway, I was looking below the Pearson Connections Cafe. How about this one? Technology designed for teaching and learning on Monday. You think, oh, well, okay. It's an Engage and Connect sponsor activity with Bill Kohler, Megan Carrasco, but the special guest on this one, and I'm not kidding you, Snow White in the house. Snow White is going to be there. Why would I not go get it? I'd be like Tech Ninja Todd. Like, I don't even have to get up at 6 a.m. and storm Disney to take pictures with my wife and all the princesses. No, Snow White will be right there at the booth for me, and I don't even have to get up early. It's pretty reasonable. It's 9:45. Even I can roll out of bed at 9:45 and get over to Technology Design for Teaching and Learning, Snow White. There we go. Okay, that's my first one.
Snow White is edgy famous now, huh?
Snow White. I bet she has a bunch of Twitter followers. Snow White.
Does she have a?
I don't know. Do the princesses? Do the princesses have their own account that they share and they all know each other's password, or do they each have individual accounts and then they just made it into like a Twitter list? I don't know.
If they're anything like the Kardashians, they have their own.
That's right. Oh yeah, well, I mean, you got to live your life. I mean, if there's anyone that knows social media, it's the Kardashians. That's all I have to say.
And Snow White.
Legends. I said something. I said something to Marty the other day. I said, look at that. Caitlyn Jenner's going to be on something, and she's like, which one is that again? I said, Caitlyn's. That's Bruce Jenner.
Which one?
Bruce is Caitlyn Jenner. She's like, I get them all confused now, and I'm like, I know. I think their names all begin kind of the same way.
Kylie,
Kendall,
Kelly,
and Caitlyn. What are the boys' names?
I don't know.
Brody's one of them. You didn't watch The Hills? Come on, dude.
The Hills?
The Hills?
Dude, I live The Hills. What are you talking about?
I know you are in The Hills. Oh my gosh.
Hey, listen, who are you looking forward to? I mean, we're talking about ISTE, right? So who are you really like? You just are praying that you're going to bump into him in the halls.
Oh, who do I want to bump into?
Yeah.
Besides you?
No, come on.
Okay, well, I would have said Greg Garner, classroom_tech, but now he's lost his lodging, so now he's going to be staying in the room with me. I stayed with that guy at the last ISTE I went to in San Antonio.
Wait. Who's staying with you?
Greg Garner. Classroom_tech.
Seriously? He's going to be at ISTE?
Seriously, I think he just...
Oh, man. I'm going to give that guy a giant hug.
Yeah, give him a hug. Well... I think I'm going to probably be spooning with him because I don't think we have any room in our hotel room, but he said he'll sleep on the floor. So, but I was with him last time at the ISTE. We shared a room before, and he never really came back. I mean, he would come back at like 4 a.m, sleep for a few hours. I mean, it was like the first night it was like 2 a.m. Second night was like 3:30. I know because I was up and trying to work.
Like a networking machine.
Yes, he's a network. That's what I'm saying. He's a networking machine.
I'm just going to follow him around, I think.
I don't know. You know what? I don't know. There's so many people out there that I'm looking forward to seeing.
Well, think about it. We'll come back to that one, John.
Okay, I can't think. Who are you looking forward to?
Oh, gosh. You know, I honestly...
Besides me, obviously.
I mean, besides you, which I already know we're going to hang out. I want to meet face-to-face, and I would consider him like a good friend. Okay. And I've never met him face-to-face, which is, part of this world. But Oliver Shinkton is the guy I gotta meet. Like, I want to just, like, see that guy. We're going to have a wrap-off in the hallways. We're going to be talking about Global School Play Day. It's just going to be sick to see that guy and get to hang out with him.
Wait, are you telling me that Shink 10 is going to be at ISTE?
Dude, Shinkton from LinkedIn. Wow. You heard he got hired by LinkedIn to do K-12 education stuff.
How's he going to do that? Is he going to still live in Wisconsin?
I don't even know the whole story
Oh
yet.
my gosh,
So I can't wait to sit down
all
with him.
right, we gotta sit down with that guy. Well, all right, I will tell you somebody that I was talking to on Voxer today that I'm looking forward to reuniting with, like Peaches and Herb, and that is
Reunited and it
Jeff Herb.
feels
That was
so
my little tie-in
good.
right there. But Jeff Herb, I really like Jeff Herb from Instructional Tech Talk. I like
He's the
him.
one that's way smarter than me, right, John?
He's the one that's way smarter than he's way smarter than a lot of people. Yeah, I'm including myself. So yeah, Jeff Herb, I was just talking to. He said he's been super, super busy, but yeah,
Right.
he's even like he said something like yeah, I'm gonna do an instructional tech talk and blah blah blah. And
Cool.
I was like, dude, I'm your co-host on Instructional Tech Talk now. I'm trying to push him to start, doing more podcasts. That's why I'm like his cheerleader. So I said, well, of course I will be there then. You
Are
just
you
have to
going to the podcasters meetup?
I think I will go to the podcasters meetup. It sounds like they really want to. It sounds like Mr. Nessie wants people to go, so I think I'm going to go. We should go.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
I like to meet people. I don't know about podcasters. Who's going to listen? They're all just going to be talking the whole time. No one's going to be listening.
You know what? That's going to be a great scene. I'm just going to sit back and just film it.
We should Periscope it.
Yes.
We will podcast.
Let's podcast Periscope, Grumpy Old Teachers. We'll go around and interview people about podcasting on a podcast.
That's right. We're going to interview. You know what? That's why I always tell
so
people, let's interview the podcasters because, gosh, they haven't been saying everything all the time. We did that. We did a Periscope of a Periscope at the Mobile Learning Conference with Adam Bello.
Nice.
We actually did a meta Periscope where I was Periscoping, and then Adam Bello was Periscoping me Periscoping.
I want like a quadruple Periscope with Bello in there. Maybe like the nerdy teacher, like Nick Provenzano, like jumping in on that. Like, let's get like the full on, because he podcasts.
Right.
Bello does some podcasting. Let's get it all in there.
Let's get it going. Let's get it started. I've been talking.
Train.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I've been talking to an Edmodo a little bit, and I was trying to get a little cross country collaboration going with Amanda Dykes.
Really?
Yeah, we've been talking on Edmodo a little bit. So
is she in the Midwest?
She's in Alabama.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so I figured Oregon's up here, Alabama's down there. I don't know the directions. Oregon's up here in the southwest, and Alabama's down there in the northeast. So I think
she's a big shoe fan. Her and Angela Myers are big shoe fans.
They are big shoe fans. I don't know. I don't even know what else to add to that. Yeah, they like shoes. You know who else likes shoes? I've heard William Chamberlain. William Chamberlain has many pairs of shoes. He's decided that he never throws his old sneakers away. Yeah, over there in Missouri.
John, this just in.
Uh-oh. Father Tim.
He's going the natural lifestyle. He's going to be living and walking around with no shoes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for good. Nothing. Just complete barefoot.
It's probably healthier.
No, he feels like it'll make his feet really strong and just monstrous.
Probably helps his vertebrae too.
It will, and it helps his vertical.
Now he's going to be even shorter, though. Oh,
that dude's like he's like 6'3", 6'4".
He is 6'4" with guns, just guns. All right, so Scott, tell us what you're. All right, I told you the Snow White one. That was kind of a phony one. I really hope Snow White's there, though. So tell me, what are you looking for? Uh-oh, I see something that says a conversation with the U.S. Department of Education. Oh, it's just Richard Collada. It's not Arnie Duncan. Gosh darn it. Okay. All right, keep going. I see Diane Darrow's name.
Yeah,
I mean, the SAMR model.
Oh, God, I'll be at that one.
I love that SAMR model.
I want to go to the lamer model.
That's right. Oh, you know what? That should be our poster session. We should introduce the world to the lamer model, which we have been working on for quite a while now. We've done a lot of studying about it.
2-year work on the lamer model.
I'm doing my doctoral about it, the lamer model.
You know what I'm looking forward to, honestly, is there's a session called Integrating Commercial Successful Games, easy for me to say, into the classroom. And I don't really know any of the presenters. I just thought it sounded interesting, and I'm going to go to it. It's on Monday at 11 a.m. and 125, whatever that is.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see, like, oh my gosh, so like there's another Ignite. Holy cow. How many Ignites like it's the first day is like all Ignite
They're
talks.
going to run out of gas real fast.
Huh. Oh, here's one. All right, so here's Gary Stager, who I don't think I've ever met Gary. I think I might have met him once. Making, comma, love and learning. See what he did there?
Hmm.
Making, love and learning.
Hmm.
My school is in my hoodie. That's one.
Is that really?
That is one. Raised by Siri, a course in digital parenting. What's that? Oh, geez, look at that. Raised by Siri, a course in digital. That's Carl Hooker, my old boss. Related exhibitors Kahoot. That sounds like what is he doing? A vendor session? Yeah. How about my love-hate relationship with Google Classroom? By
Do you
Alice
think?
Keeler? No, it's
Oh,
not by Alice Keeler.
that's what that's what the session's called.
Yeah, that's
I'm
the
like, do you
session.
have a love-hate relationship with Google Classroom?
No, I just have a love relationship with
You
it.
just love it. Yeah.
Yeah, I just love it.
Yep.
Do you Kahoot? Gosh, there's so many you could go to. I'm gonna look. All right, so these are the ones that kind of appeal to me a little bit. I think I'm gonna go to the poster sessions a lot because I think I would like to spot some people. Like I think I've been to. So this will be Scott. This for seriously for me will be like 8 out of the last 9 ISTEs I've been to or something.
Wow, John.
So I think
You are a legitimate veteran.
I was going when it was the NEC conference, but if you want a legit veteran, you have to go see Tim Lauer. Tim Lauer is a legit veteran.
Yeah, wasn't he going like the first year when it was in like Iowa or something like that?
It was in like it started out in like Des
Nebraska.
Moines, Iowa, in like a ballroom. It was seriously Des Moines, Iowa.
Yeah.
We can look it up. But here's one that appeals to me. So MIT app inventor, create Android apps in any classroom. I think I'm going to go to stuff like that.
You're going to go.
I'm being serious.
Yeah, no, I believe you. I think that's a good route to go. That's the next level kind of creation for you where you're at. And no, I think that would be a cool place to go. I'm going to go to this final round of the EdTech Startup Pitch Fest.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just curious. It sounds Shark Tanky to me, which I love that show. So,
oh, there it is. Okay, so it says round 1 of the EdTech Startup Pitch Fest. Let's see what it says. I'm actually clicking it right now here, and you know what? I'm going to star it, and my star won't turn yellow, but it'll just.
So this is the final round. I don't know if there's multiple rounds going on during ISTE. Mm-hmm. I just want to see the final round.
Okay, so audience members. So there's round 1 from 11 to 12:15. EdTech innovators have 5 minutes to pitch their big ideas, and then audience members will vote to determine who is the final round on Tuesday. Fast, fun, and informative. You know I like that stuff.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I just think it'd be fun to hear the different ideas that people think are pitchable.
Yeah. I think I'm just looking at the poster sessions too. So then the poster sessions are there for like 2 hours. And remember, by the way, if you're listening and you are abandoning your poster session, please DM me on Twitter so I can start my my own EdTech Pitch Fest. It'll be called the Lamer Model and you. So I like this one. Ready?
The Lamer way to EdTech.
The Lamer way to EdTech. Catching unicorns. Go 1-to-1 K through 12 in 1 year. Now, I'm going to say right now that district would have to be really small to be doing that. And is it really good? But see, that's why I like to sit there and I like to go talk to those people and see if they're, maybe they do know something. I doubt it though. I don't think you should go 1-to-1 in just 1 year. I think it should be a slower process than that. That's just my humble opinion.
Yeah, I mean, as far as like the training for staff members to be able to actually move that far, that fast.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you could just chuck a bunch of devices into a school and then just be like, okay, we're done.
John, it worked out perfectly for Los Angeles, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, that did. How did that go with LA Unified? It's going great. Let's see all the LA Unified people that are here. This one's called This one's called, oh, let's see. From desktops to iPad, a year of transition. In hell in the LA School Unified. Oh, that's not good. That's not good.
You know, the one thing I can say about that is they tried. They went for it. And like you got to respect that. There's no, but I'm serious, John. There's a lot of districts that
They
are
went for
not.
it.
There's a lot of districts that aren't even trying. That you know, the fact that they at least were like, let's just do this. Let's do it and let's just go for it.
Let's do it and do it. To quote LL Cool J, let's do it and not do it well, and not
That's a partial quote, John.
Yeah, that's funny. LA Unified. I forgot about those guys. They tried. They did try.
Forgot about that.
This here's one. Lessons learned from a District 1-to-1 implementation. LA Unified. What not to do. We could paraphrase everything with LA Unified. So yeah, no, it'll be fun. It'll be fun.
Just add LA Unified to the end of everything.
Yeah, just add LA Unified and horror stories. Man, my app smash, multiplication app smash. My year in LA Unified, where I smashed all the boundaries of teaching. So anyway, we're looking forward to it. So when do you fly out, Scott? Scott Bedley, give us your lowdown on the ISTE. What are you doing?
If anybody else is, by the way, if anyone is landing around 8:00 on Friday and you'd like to share a cab or something like that, just DM me or tweet at me.
Can save some cash.
Yeah, we'll share a cab and we'll chat it up. And yeah, I get in Friday and then I have an all-day deal on Saturday. And then an all-day day on Sunday. And then,
wait, this just in. Father Tim says 8:00 p.m. Why are you getting in so late at night?
Well, it's 5 West Coast time, John.
Oh, okay, 5 West Coast. Right, that's
right.
when he's
getting ready for bed.
He's exiting the buffet at that point. He's already eaten.
They're pulling his car up, the valets.
So, Scott Bedley, tell us what you're doing that first day on that Saturday.
I'm definitely going to the Edutopia 80s party, but
Okay.
That day I'm doing some work with the good people over at Skype in the classroom and Skype, and I'm facilitating a little bit of a brainstorming activity on ways to better integrate digital connections in the classroom.
Very good.
Yeah,
just like your Wall Street Journal article.
Well, let's move on, John.
No, here. This is what I pictured. This is what I right from the moment Scott Bedley lands. This is what I picture happening for him. This sound effect.
This.
It's going to be like an episode of 24 repeated 5 times in a row. I'd like to just film that. Like we could do it in real time. Scott gets off the plane. He looks around. He doesn't know. He's never been to Philadelphia. Have you ever been to Philadelphia before?
I've not been to Philadelphia.
Really? That's so interesting. You're how old now?
I'm 36.
36? Gosh, I'm older than you are. So yeah, you haven't even been to Philadelphia in 36 years. Wow, that's crazy.
I've been a lot of places, John. Philadelphia is one that's been on my bucket list because I've heard they have great pizza there.
They do. Rosa's fresh, and it's cheap pizza.
No, I'm excited to go there.
How are the donations going for Rosa's Fresh Pizza from Slice of ISTE? I haven't even asked you that for a while.
I'll check that right now as we're talking.
Check that while I go into my little monologue right here about what I'm going to get in on Saturday, and yeah. I am staying out by the airport. So if anybody wants to get a ride with me, I'm only going like 5 feet from the airport to the hotel.
John, I actually know someone that wants a ride
to the airport.
From the airport. Yeah. Greg Garner.
Greg Garner. Yeah, he won. I think that we'll be staying at the beautiful Aloft Hotel. So, which I stayed at last ISTE. So, last ISTE was good. I hope I eat a little bit better. I want a real cheesesteak.
Well, John, I can tell you, we've stalled a little bit here.
Mm-hmm.
I think we need some more people to jump on board this. But these are just people that have logged in the form, filled it out. We're at
Right.
155 slices right now.
Wow, that's good.
Yeah, and there's quite a few people that have actually talked to me that are gonna do it that I know have not done anything on the forum. So
Okay. Well, I haven't done anything, and I'm going to donate 20.
yeah,
So I haven't even. I feel bad. I haven't even donated yet. So what we're talking about is slice of ISTE, and we talked about this on a previous show. But there is a well, I mean, I could go into it, but Scott does it so much better, and it was mentioned in his Wall Street Journal article. So go ahead, Scott. Tell us
was it
about
really?
slice. Well, at least they had a picture of Mason up there, right?
Yeah,
They
they did have a picture of Mason.
did they
Thankfully,
actually mention it?
they
In that
didn't really. They didn't really mention it, unfortunately. I wish they would have.
that'd have been a
Uh,
good thing for them to
that's
mention.
how
Just
that whole thing started from the connection with Mason. So basically, we're trying to get a chance to share some of our good fortune with people that might not have that. And we're going to do that through Mason's pizza place called Roses, which is named after his mom. And what you do is you donate a slice of pizza for $1, and anyone that comes in that may be in need, mainly homeless people that may be struggling at the time, get a chance to just grab a post-it off the wall and get a fresh slice of pizza. So we're trying to encourage that mindset of when we're going to these conferences, not just to be about enjoying some good food and friends and things like that, but also how can we give back to the local community.
it's good. I mean, it doesn't have to even. I even picture people like John Candy and Steve Martin in planes, trains, and automobiles, and they're out of money, but they can go in and get a
Yeah,
slice of pizza at Rose's Fresh.
exactly.
No
And not in
questions
like
asked.
a shelter situation or something. I mean, I think the best part is if you're facing struggles and things like that and you need the food, you can go into a regular restaurant and not feel different, which is great, I think.
That's true. Um, so it's a good cause, and there's the Google form. Here, watch, Scott. I'm going to keep chucking post-it notes at Marnie until she wakes up because she keeps storing. So anyway, we'll we'll see how that goes, and I think 150. I think 155 slices is a really good start before the people are there, and maybe we can, if you see us and you want to ask for the form, there is the Scott Bedley s'more that is out there. Look through the Slice of ISTE feed. You can do the hashtag Slice of ISTE as well.
Absolutely. That's a good way to find it.
Absolutely. So anyway, all right. So we don't want to. You know what, Scott? While I'm sitting there chucking post-it notes at my poor sleeping wife, it does make me realize that we should probably not go too long this time. Let's
No.
be and let's be mindful of the time. I don't know when we started. Let's be mindful of it, because Travis Phelps doesn't like to exercise as long as Father Tim does.
And by the way, John, I don't know if you know this, but Tim is now doing P90X, but he's doing it 4 times a day.
Wait, P90X, isn't that our new sponsor?
It is our new sponsor, along with the Squatty Potty. And we're very thankful for those too, because after you do P90X, you probably are going to need the Squatty Potty, and you can still get a workout.
There you go. I think you know what?
It sounds like total dead air after that.
I was, you know what? My ADHD.
I'm on tonight, John. I'm on.
My ADHD had wandered, and I just thought about who I would like to see and meet besides Oliver. Oliver's a good one. So I've been talking with Sarah, the teacher, a little bit.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that Timonius Downing goes there because I really liked him from Techlandia, and I don't get a chance to go east very often. So, and he's a Maryland guy.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that if I can meet Techmonius, that would be cool. I would like to meet him.
I would. I'd like to meet Jose Vilson and Star Saxton. A lot of the East Coast people.
Yeah, I've
never get a shot to meet, and I'm looking forward to just saying hi. And I'm just gonna. This is Philly, is a city of brotherly love. I'm gonna be hugging as many people as possible, John. Just watch out, ISTE. That's my thing.
You're gonna just hug people like they're Tim Ridley. Father Tim just said he's jealous now. Yeah,
he knows Tiffany. How could he be jealous of anyone?
that's right. I'm jealous of him.
Dude knows Tiffany.
I know. He's like, Tiffany doesn't look like she used to in the album cover, and I'm like, you know, if you put my face on an album cover, you know, back in 1986 and looked at me now, you'd be like, what? Oh my gosh, what happened? You know, I feel like when we were just watching The Incredibles on the Disney Channel, and I love when Mr. Incredible goes in and he's trying to get his suit from that little fashion lady, and he goes, you know, and Bob Parr puts down his glasses and goes like that, and she's like, God, you've gotten fat.
Is Jonah Hill in that one?
Yeah, I don't know.
Or is that Channing Tatum or Tatum Channing? Tatum Channing, Tatum O'Neal. I don't know.
Channing Tatum.
Tatum O'Neal, Channing Tatum, Tatum Channing. I don't know.
Well, I don't know. I don't know who it is. I know Jason Lee's in it. He's Syndrome, but and Holly Hunter is very good as, you know, Elastigirl. But I could keep going on and on about The Incredibles. But yeah, it's funny. My kids are like, "Why are you laughing at that?" I'm like, "It's true. He's gotten fat, and so have I." So it'll be interesting. I think ISTE will be a fun time. We are still debating what we're going to do, but I think if I could give all right, so as a person that's been to 8 of 9, and I've gone through all the stages of ISTE, the first stage is scared, I think, when I first went to ISTE. Second stage.
That's my stage right now, John. I'm just scared.
Really? That was the second stage was I tried to go to every single session, like 8 to 4 every single day. That was Washington. And then my third stage is I started to kind of talk to people and not go to all the sessions, but tried to hang out a little bit. And then I think that my fun now just comes in going to number one, I'd like to find some different people at the poster sessions and chat with people, but don't be afraid to talk to people. Like, I know that Scott Bedley seems like a loving, outgoing person on this podcast, but I think deep down he might be a little bit scared to talk to people. This is how you get to know people. Just talk to people at the place. And if you see somebody with a good session, right? If you see a good session, go up and say, "Hey, I thought that was a really good session." That's what I did. You know what I did in Washington? That was the last thing I did. I saw Tony Vincent at a session. I had no idea. I don't even think I knew who Tony Vincent was. I just knew he was doing some iPod Touch things before the iPad was invented. I said, "That's really cool. I really liked your session." Now I hang out with Tony Vincent like whenever, you know, he's like, "Hey, I'm going down right after ISTE and I'm going to hang out with Tony Vincent."
Yeah.
It works.
That's cool,
and Tony's
man.
a good guy.
Yeah, I know that although, like, John, you're probably would consider yourself an extrovert. I would very much consider myself an introvert, especially in large crowds like that. I get really overwhelmed. I'm like, I need to find a spot that's quiet. So I think it's cool if people walk up and say hi and have a conversation and, you know, connect with you. I think that's a cool thing to do. That's why I'm going to be like overly like huggy, because I'll be like panicked. I'll be like, "Save me, please."
Mm-hmm. I think you just walk up to him and go like this.
"Here's Johnny."
So anyway, but that's our advice. And then our also advice is,
and Jenks is right. This is getting like a morning show.
yeah, don't even talk to me about the last time I saw Ed Jenks at San Antonio ISTE. So I think I talked about that one before. So I think we're still considering the concert on Sunday. We're not definite on it yet. We're just gonna keep our plans open.
I think the weather could be funky, and
the weather. Scott sounds like he's already looked at the weather, and this is what kind of person Scott Bedley is in personal life. He's already looked at the weather that's, you know, not happening for a week, and says, "Ooh, it looks like there's going to be bad weather." Like the weather people can even tell.
Forecast.
They can't even tell what's going to happen tomorrow, let alone what's going to happen in 7 days. But I think that we're going to go to a Phillies. Which night did we pick for the Phillies game? Monday night or Tuesday night?
I think we're going every night.
Well, if possible, hopefully Monday and Tuesday night. Also, we're gonna. I'm organizing a jailbreak to the cheesesteak places.
Yes.
Scott is not very happy with it. I said, "This is a good topic." Scott,
wait, what do you mean? I'm totally happy with that.
Okay.
I just
If
can't imagine, like, I'm like trying to get over the hump of thinking like, okay, I've had some decent food in my life, that a cheesesteak is actually going to be up there with those good foods. So I'm trying to like set my bar low so
Mhm.
that I can be like, wow, this is really a good sandwich. Like when I picture great food, I don't picture sandwiches, I guess.
Oh, really? I'm a big fan of the sandwich.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are your top 3 sandwiches?
Peanut butter jelly.
Really?
I like the French dip.
Oh, okay. No, you know what? French dip would be kind of high up there for me.
Is a hamburger considered a sandwich?
Yeah, I mean, a hamburger is considered a sandwich.
Yeah, it's hard not to say hamburger then.
All right, so mine, I already told you this though, but mine,
The Reuben.
hands down, Reuben, number 1. You can't beat a Reuben. That's how I measure. I measure a restaurant by how good their Reuben is. Second, Monte
Speaking of
Cristo is
Reuben.
very underrated. Speaking of Reuben Hoffman, second, Monte Cristo. By the way, right?
What's in a Monte Cristo?
Monte Cristo's like Swiss cheese, ham, turkey on French toast, and then you can dip it in like the jam.
Oh,
Oh,
gotcha.
it's good. And then cheesesteak's my third.
Okay. Hey, no, I mean, I'm not against sandwiches. Don't get me wrong. The one thing I'm against is rolls, or rolls. I don't really like, like pita roll sandwich things. I'm not down with those. But that sandwich place out at Q is insane. The sandwiches there are just ridiculous.
Yeah.
So maybe these things will just blow my mind, and they were on the Food Network and all that kind of stuff. So who knows?
I'm gonna get you today.
Impress me, Philly sandwiches. Impress me.
They will. I think they're gonna impress you. Okay, so let me tell you this. Speaking of Reuben Hoffman, I was voxing with him today, and I saw that he had done. I think they just finished up San Diego Q. Him and his cohort Dan McDowell. Do you know who I'm talking about?
Yeah,
There's
Dan's awesome.
Reuben, and then there's Dan McDowell, and they are like birds of a feather. They flock together. So anyway, I saw some, that's right. They're like the yin and yang of San Diego ed tech. And so and then Joanne Fox is in there somewhere too, right?
Yeah, and Jen Roberts, and there's
see, I don't know.
There's so many good people down there.
Yeah, see, I don't know all the San Diego people. I
San Diego's legit.
Yeah, San Diego's good. I was making fun of California on the Ed Camp Voxer, and I said, yeah, and no, I just said,
how dare you?
It was in jest. I just said I like to make fun of. Well, the whole thing started with Lisa Dabbs was talking about. Oh wait, where's the gong? Lisa Dabbs was talking about like she's like, I don't know where this is going to be, but it's going to be in L.A. proper. And I said L.A. proper, like I was like Hammer, like Hammer proper. What you say, Hammer proper? And so she's like, John, L.A. proper is for the. I said, is Los Angeles even a city? I thought it was just a conglomerate of a bunch of suburbs. I didn't even know that there was an actual city of Los Angeles. So anyway, we were talking about that stuff, and I don't know, but I said San Diego is perfect. I said I don't understand the North Bay, the South Bay, and San Francisco, Orange County, LA. I don't understand that, but San Diego, perfect. Perfection. So Ruben sent me his thing from today from the Q. Survive the zombie apocalypse with Google Apps, and he sent me the whole thing.
Like, what is that?
So it look all right. So let's see.
That's their session.
That's their session. Dan McDowell and his session. The survival of the human race is up to you. We're going to use the most essential tool set, Google Apps for education, to help you save others from a zombie apocalypse. Pretty cool, huh? That's a cool little start. And he's got the little graphic and stuff. That's pretty cool.
I'm intrigued. That's for sure.
All right, so I'll share that one with you because I'm gonna look it over. But I think on that one, there's one where I'm looking at Mr. Hooker, my old boss. He's all about the zombies. I can't believe he didn't think of that. He's gonna totally steal that now.
Isn't that kind of a South by Southwesty?
Yeah, Mr. Hooker dressed up like a zombie at South by Southwest one year.
Did he really?
Yeah, yeah, in full makeup and everything. He got like a makeup artist to do it. He's a little out there. I don't know. There's something. He might have been off his meds. I'm not sure. We'll have to see. So anyway, the zombie apocalypse, isn't that a cool one?
The zombie
Survive
apocalypse
with Google Apps.
I'm
I don't know.
just curious, like what would help you survive the zombie apocalypse with Google Apps? It's
I
got
don't
me
know.
intrigued.
I don't know. Well, first of all, if the zombies came, I would make sure that I would have like all of my stuff in Google Drive, so that if I had to go mobile like they do on you know, The Walking Dead, I would have at least my phone with me, so I could get my docs there, and I could, you know, do that. But I don't know. Zom- I've been watching The Walking Dead a little bit. Give me a machete. I don't know. Google Apps isn't really going to help me. A machete would help me.
They have a Google Machete now. I don't know if you've seen it.
That's right. That's right. That's going to be my next session. Google zombie apocalypse. Don't worry, I've got a,
It's kind of like
I've got a
Google Cardboard.
machete.
It's just Google Machete.
Yeah. Oh man.
It
So
tracks
anyway,
how many like zombies you chop as you chop them.
Scott, I don't want to alarm you, but did you tweet out the link for this? We have 3 actual viewers watching the show live right now.
Shh.
Did you tweet that live? You didn't tweet that, did you?
Yes, I did.
Oh, did you know you did? Well, we just went down
And
to
it got a
one.
retweet, at least
We
one.
we went down to 1 just like that. Oh, now we're
They all
back.
left.
Sorry, people. I didn't mean to scare you. The zombie apocalypse. So I'll tell you one thing that they would need if the zombie apocalypse does come with Google Apps. Can they please get some new sound effects for Google Hangout? This would be a way for us to communicate in case the zombies were actually attacking. We could be like, Scott, they're coming.
That would be nice. That would
Yeah.
be really nice to have some new sound effects.
I would
Or
love some new sound effects.
at least be able to, you know, add your own sound effects. Please, Google. Jeez.
No, God! No, God, please, no! No!
Toby Flenderson.
No!
So anyway, that's what the zombie apocalypse sounded like right there. Well, anyway, we should wrap up probably. But
No,
any other
please, no, John.
any other thoughts about ISTE? When we're there, we would really like people to come up and chat with us if you're there.
We're sounding kind of needy at this point, John. Please come and talk to us. Please.
All right, never mind. People, don't come up and talk to us. I would like to. I'd like to meet some people though.
I would
Is there
too.
anybody? Is there anybody besides?
I think the
listen to
4
this
people
podcast?
that are listening to this already know us, though.
Right, you can see there's 4 viewers right now. There's actually people. I don't know, Scott. Well, so anyway, we'd like to hang out. So let us know. I do have from my district. I do have $50 in travel. I have to submit receipts for $50 in travel money. So, like, if all bets are Tuesday night. If all bets are off, if I haven't spent that money, we're taking a cab ride somewhere. We might go to Atlantic City. We don't know.
I'm in.
Yeah, I might just charter a little bus and we'll go to Atlantic City.
Let's go to New
That's
York.
$50.
Let's go to Manhattan.
Yeah, how close is New York?
Well, it's north east.
Thanks. I knew that. I was just kidding. I really know that Oregon's in the Pacific Northwest. I was just kidding. All right. So
No,
yes,
from
it is
Philadelphia.
to the north, and it is a little bit east. But I was just wondering, like, how long it would take. We're right next to New Jersey.
Johnny!
Oh, I hit the Here's Johnny by accident. So yeah, I don't know, but yeah, maybe we'll go to New York. Who knows?
I have a friend flying over from New York. He can fly us back there.
Oh,
You can pay
okay.
for his fuel, right?
That's right. I'll as long as he writes me a receipt for $50, I'm golden. I don't have to pay it back.
Oh,
So anyway, that's good. Well, we are excited. Scott Bedley will be in full effect starting Friday. I will be there in full effect starting Saturday. Scott, when are you leaving?
I get into Philadelphia, hopefully, barring the thunder and lightning storms that you seem not to care about, John.
I don't.
I think
can't
I'm
worry
gonna be
about
stuck
things
in
I can't
Phoenix
control.
for like 3 days. No, I get into Philly at about 8:00, and then I'm gonna meet some people, and we're gonna maybe go grab a bite, something to drink, hang out, talk for.
I just want to get you back.
I'll probably be asleep in my hotel room by 8:45. But yeah, no, I think it's gonna be a good time. I think it's.
Okay.
I know it's going to be a good time. I just yeah, it's going to be a great time in Phoenix International Airport.
Sky Harbor.
Yep.
I was just in Sky Harbor 2 weeks ago.
I'm going to be there for about 17 hours on Friday.
You are not going to be there. You worry about so many things that you can't control. So you won't be stuck in Sky Harbor. They get those. I've been in Sky Harbor in like lightning storms. They're like, yeah, they don't care. Shh, go. I've landed there in a flash flood. They don't care in Sky Harbor. So
I got to take it. Do they take off in that?
No! God, please, no! No!
that's even you on the plane.
Yeah, that's not going to be good.
So anyway, I'm gonna get in on Saturday. Wait, did you tell us when you're when are you leaving? Wednesday?
Yeah, I leave. No, I leave Friday morning.
No, when do you leave
mean-
Philadelphia? When are you
gosh.
returning back?
What time is it?
So-
Sorry. It's oh my gosh, I'm so lame. I'm so scared about the lightning. I can't even respond to your question.
I know the lightning that's gonna happen like
about 4:00.
4 days.
July 1st, I'm leaving at about 4:00, John.
Okay. Hey, I'm pretty close to that, I think.
Yeah, if anybody wants to shuttle it out.
Hey, wait, let's see. Maybe we can split a cab. We don't even need to split a cab because I'm gonna get reimbursed. Let's see. Hold on.
John's checking his flight schedule.
I'm checking my itinerary. I just found it. It's awesome. I was worried I lost it. Let's see. No, that's not it.
John, this just in.
What's that, Father Tim?
I'm still at Phoenix International Airport when this broadcast goes live.
Oh, I'm flying out at 6 p.m.
Oh, okay.
When are you leaving?
I leave at like 4.
Oh,
I know.
just missed you.
Yeah.
Maybe I can just hang out and get a Jamba Juice. I'll just drink Jamba. I know they have a Jamba Juice there. I remember I got that last time, and then I saw somebody tweeted at me, and I checked in there on what was at the time Foursquare, a good app. Now it's Swarm. They're trying to bring back the mayor. Did you see that Swarm brought back the mayorships though? The mayor's ships are what got me on Foursquare. I love being the mayor of places.
Yeah.
I do. It makes me feel like the mayor of on Portlandia, Kyle McLaughlin, who's a total doofus. But yeah. So anyway, I know they have a Jamba Juice there. Maybe I'll go with you, and then I'll just hang out and drink Jamba Juice for 2 hours.
Yeah, man, hang out.
And then take a 3-hour flight. Take a 6-hour flight.
Are you flying direct?
I'm flying direct on the way back.
Okay, lucky.
Get in at 9.
I'm going back to Phoenix.
Going back to Phoenix. Well,
going back to Phoenix.
Good luck with that.
I don't think so.
Well, the funny thing is, I will be flying. I will just miss you in the Phoenix airport, but I will check in on Swarm because 3 days later I will be in the Phoenix airport myself. I'll just miss you. If you check in,
I might still be there, John.
If you check in with Swarm, then I'll be like, "Oh, look, I just missed him. We're 2 planes that passed in the night."
Okay, so Saturday night Edutopia party. I'm looking forward to hanging out with Alana and Alana Leone, and there's a ton of great people at Edutopia. I'm stoked for that. I'm just really excited about that, John. I'm really excited because I've got some gear for that party that I'm pumped up to wear.
Did you buy me a shirt for that?
I didn't, but I have a shirt for you.
Okay, I have a shirt for you too.
Yeah, I'm a t-shirt.
I feel like we're like soccer players. We're exchanging shirts.
I like that.
I'm not gonna. It's in a baggie though. I'm not taking off the shirt off my back and giving it to you like a
I'm taking the one off my back and giving it to you.
You wanted to go like full Top Gun to this party in like the $60 suit, didn't you?
I thought that would have been awesome.
Oh my god, that's too much.
Yeah. Either that or Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters would have been funny. That's more. Bill Murray would have been better. That'd have been good. Oh, a hat tip to Harold Ramis. Rest in peace. You know what? All right. So here, let's close on this. We'll close it with death. You know what I just found out?
Oh God!
I just found out that Jack Haley, the old NBA player, died like a couple months back. That wasn't big news around here, but I'm sure maybe in California. Did you hear about it?
No, I didn't know about it, but I know Jack Haley, so.
Yeah, Jack Haley. He's only 51. He passed away like a couple months ago. I was just reading some article about Kobe Bryant, like, and they said, and somebody on the YouTube comment said, "Rest in peace, Jack Haley." And I went, "What?" And I googled it. He died 51 years old. He was on the greatest team of all time, NBA team of all time, the 96-97 Chicago Bulls, 72-10. I was kind of
Wait,
I was
what?
sad.
You lost me at greatest team of all time, Chicago Bulls. Sorry. I just don't connect those two. I get lost on that.
Did you
I
not?
thought you were going to say the greatest team of all time, Los
Did I
Angeles
not?
Lakers.
Did I not spell out the 72-10 record is the greatest team of all time, the most wins of all time?
No,
That's there.
no.
What the Lakers that won 67? Psh, in Chicago, we spit on your 67. We won 72 games. Look at
Yeah, but
this.
look who you're
Look, I'm
playing.
representing right here. Right
Who are you
here.
playing? Cleveland?
We were playing in the Eastern Conference, which was
I
the
know.
better conference during that time.
Not even close.
Oh my gosh. This is so a debate when we get to ISTE right now.
John, you're going down, dude.
Right, and then everybody's like, "Yeah, let's not talk to those dudes that are talking about basketball."
No way.
The Bloggers Cafe. So anyway, well, Scott, what is on the agenda for your summer reading? Do you have any summer reading that you're going to do? And we'll close out with a Kurt Rees like thing.
Yeah,
Hat tip to Kurt Rees.
I am reading a book, and I'm totally blanking out on the. It's when am I not blanking out on something? It's a book about modern writing and writing for this current age and it's grammar. No, it's a cool one though. Sketch note workbook, John.
So it's not really a book because I'm going to just draw, but yeah, I got this finally. I forked over the cash for it.
Yeah, I'm not going tech. I'm not going pedagogical with my reading. I've had enough of that for now. I'm just going really practical. So
Okay.
that's kind of my bent this summer.
This will be good for.
That's practical.
Yeah, that's old school.
I love sketch notes, and you know that you mentioned Joanne Fox. She's one of the best sketch noters out there.
That's right. You know who did a session on that today is Tracy Clark.
She did.
Mm-hmm.
I think she used one of Joanne's as a model.
Joanne's are really good.
Yeah,
She's really good.
and Tracy's really good. Oh my
Tracy
gosh.
has gotten really good at it. I'm sure. I don't know if she was that way all the time, but boy, she's really good. She really likes that. So good for her. Tracy Clark. There's a person we're gonna like. Right, we're forgetting all the homeboys and homegirls. We're forgetting like SARS and Tracy Clark and
No, we're not forgetting them. We're gonna
Carl
hang, we already
Stryker and
we already know
Victoria
we're gonna
Olsen.
hang out with them though, John.
Yeah.
We already know we're gonna see all those people. It's somebody that you haven't seen. I can't wait to see all those people.
I
That's
really
what
want to
I'm
meet
pumped
Oliver
about.
too. You're right. I want to meet Oliver, and I want to meet Techmonius. Those would be two people that are high on my list.
Yeah, yeah, I don't blame you.
And then I didn't really hang out with Victoria at Q, so I would like to hang out with Victoria also a little bit more. But I have a feeling that these people are all going to be really busy. So it'll just be we see them when we see them. And you know who else? I have been talking to Sarah, the teacher, and she always kind of flies in and flies out. So she said this time we can hang a little bit. So
Yeah,
maybe
cool.
she'll teach me some DJing skills. So anyway, but I mean, I hope she teaches me something because she hasn't been teaching me anything on Fitbit. Because raise the roof. She's
Hey,
I
John.
think yeah.
John, look what I got for Father's Day.
That's awesome.
How was your Father's Day?
It's just like any other day to me. We don't really celebrate. I'm against that.
You get
We
celebrated
did
all the time, right?
Yeah, every day is Father's Day. We went to the drive-in movies and we saw Inside Out.
Nice.
Of
I
course,
heard that's a great movie.
it was really good. It was really good. My son was very in tune with what was going on. It was weird with the whole brain thing and the anger and all that stuff. He's very good.
I think Diane Main pushed something out about that same kind of.
Right.
Yeah.
No, well, all right. So
So
Scott,
wait, hold on. I thought I heard like a animal in your house.
do you hear it? That's why I said we better get going. So anyway, well, everybody, we hope you have a good ISTE. Tweet at us if you. I mean, like I said, I've been to a ton of the things. Tweet at us. The Reading Terminal Market, if you haven't been there, across the street, you can get whatever kind of food you want, whatever ethnic food you want, and it's good. It's not expensive. I go there. I'm going to go there at least 5 times a day. So anyway, if you want to get a cupcake with me, a Mountain Dew.
You want to see John's poster session? Go to Reading Terminal.
Yeah, if you want to see my poster session, really watch Twitter because it'll be a hijacked poster session for someone. But yeah,
I'm all for that hijacking sessions. That's fine.
I know it is. I'll be like the Michelle Cordy of like she was in San Antonio when she ripped off the books. She stole them. Michelle Cordy. We're watching you, Michelle Cordy. I wonder if Michelle Cordy is going to. I think she's going to be there.
Who's not going to be there? John,
be
everybody's going to be at ISTE. Are you kidding? It is the place to be.
Except for administrators. Much of the administrators are over on the West Coast.
Yeah, California.
But you know what? I think it's more of a party without the administrators. You know why administrators? Because I don't know, you guys.
I think this show's now on like an hour and a half, John.
I know. We got to go. Marnie's going to – I don't want to wake her up again. All right, Scott Bedley, I will see you in a little bit. I'm going to upload this episode right now.
All right, that's what you said last time.
All right, I'm going to really upload this episode right now.
Promise?
I have to wait for it to render, though, and all that stuff. So maybe I'll upload it tomorrow morning.
Gotcha.
Okay. Anyway, well, thanks for being on, Scott.
John, thanks for letting me be on.
Okay, and I have to say it. Do I need a new closing? Is Bob Samuelson made me get a new closing?
Yes.
We'll catch you on the. I can't even think of anything. I'm going to just stick with my old one, and we'll catch you on the flip side.